got into New York, but the CSW, the UN official part, did not start till Tuesday. So we had one whole day, which was Monday, which is NGO Non-Governmental Organization Consultation Day, meaning that all the NGOs, not the diplomats and the official people, we all got together at the Salvation Army. So there's like 600 people gathered together, hearing sessions, and it's basically like a conference. One of those things where you hear speakers, and then you have breakout sessions, and then you talk about it. We've all been to those. So our first speaker was Michelle Bachelet, who's the former president of Chile, and Ban Ki-moon appointed her as the head of UN Women back in September of last year. And she gave a really inspiring address. And then we heard from some women from Bangladesh, a woman from Nigeria who talked about education, went to a few breakout sessions. And then we hit my favorite part with lunch. And honestly, it wasn't because I was hungry, which I was. But I met this group of women. So I walked into this room, and all 600 of us can't eat lunch at one time just because the room is so small and there's so many people. So you run and you grab your food and you eat really fast and you go back to the session. But I just sat down and started talking with Amy, who's from New York and who's a documentary filmmaker who makes films about access to water in Africa. And so I had this great conversation with her, and eventually these women start joining us, and we just connected. I'm not sure how it happened, but two of these women are now authoring a book together. We're all still in touch. Amy's making a film with Senja, who's also going to Thailand, where I did research with sex trafficking with the Rotary Fellowship. So we just connected, and we spent an hour and a half talking. Not to say that, Michelle Bachelet and the sessions weren't great, but what I gained from CSW were those personal connections. The fact that we talked with people, presidents of countries, diplomats, foreign leaders, was absolutely amazing and incredible. Those opportunities at the UN are something you can only experience in a setting like that. But what I will really take away are these connections, these lunches that I had. So another lunch that I had, well, this is really all about food. I did not mean for it to be a promise. But Kemi and I got the opportunity to go to Miss Foundation and have a working lunch with the Intercultural Network, which is basically Marilyn Fowler, who is right here. She heads this, and she's also like best friends with Nancy Pelosi, which is kind of cool. But she has this group that basically tries to make sure that women from all around the world, not just the global north, not just the west, not just white women, are included in discussions at the UN level. Also in the picture, right behind me is Annika, who is the CEO of Miss Foundation, which was huge to have her join us for lunch. And Beth's there, and a few other women, Carmen from California, who started a nonprofit organization. A bunch of these women are absolutely incredible in the fact that we are connected now, even though we have might only talk on Facebook or might only talk via email once a week. We're networking and sharing our events.